Oh,
What's the weirdest thing that you think you've eaten?
in my life.
Yeah,
Geez. Probably rattlesnake.
rattlesnake is pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. It was good.
How did you eat it? As a sausage or?
Fried, like
Oh,
fried chicken.
really?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Usually, it's if you're going to run a rattlesnake, most of the time it's in sausage. So it's kind of cool that you ate it a different way.
Yeah, it was kind of chunked. It almost was. It's you want to say it tastes like chicken, but it was more like the texture of fish almost. It almost tasted like frog legs.
Mm, frog legs,
I love frog legs,
good stuff.
dude. Those are so good. People that tell you they don't like frog legs have never had them.
Right. The problem is now is I can't find big ones.
Well,
Like
yeah.
there was a seafood restaurant in Louisiana called Don's, and Don's was the place to go to get frog legs. They would be like this freaking long, and
Shut up.
it was like eating small chicken. There was so
Shut
much meat
up.
on it, and oh, they were so good. But
That's crazy.
that was a Louisiana thing, and I haven't been able to ever since then. And that's I think that's the problem is that's not normal because every time I've had frog legs since then, they've been really tiny, and
Well,
it's like quail. It's not that quail isn't good; it's that it's not a lot of meat for all that work. You can go to some place like Sunflower off Sawmill, and get the the dim sum, and you can get chicken feet. And it's not that the chicken feet taste bad; it's that the amount of meat on the chicken foot is frustrating. There's so little on there, so it's not really. I don't think it's really worth it.
yeah.
I mean, they're good. They're barbecued. The little bit of meat you nibble off it tastes like the barbecue sauce, but I don't think
Well,
there's
it's like
enough meat there for
squirrel. It's like
squirrel.
squirrel.
Interesting thing about squirrel. My mom loves squirrel, but over the meat, she really loved eating the brains.
See, my grandpa did too.
He just cracked the skulls open, and I apologize, people, and fish their little brains out and fritter them, and just eat them like popcorn chicken. And the funny thing is, and this was after my mother passed away, so I couldn't tell her, which makes me truly sad. I read an article that said that there's a chemical in the brain of the squirrel that if you eat a lot of squirrel brains, it can make you crazy.
Hmm.
So
Well,
that's fun.
there you have it. Well, I'm not a big fan of eating brain to begin with.
Once again, for me, it's a texture thing.
Yeah, I'm not a big organ meat guy or brain. I just I don't like the flavor or the texture of organ meat. It's
Right.
just too minerally for me.
Mhm.
Now, cow tongue.
So good. Cow
Oh
tongue is
my
very good.
god,
Yep.
that was a surprise to me how much I liked it. It was the most tender meat I've ever had in my entire life.
I don't think I've ever told you my cow tongue story.
Oh no, let's hear it.
My mom decided she was going to make cow tongue,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm up. I don't know where my sister is. Either of my sisters. I don't know if they're playing outside, but they're not there. My little brother's asleep in his bed. He's taking a nap. My mom's making this cow tongue, and she pulls the skin off of it and just throws it in a pan and slow cooks it. And when it was done, I asked her if I could have the end of the tongue, the tip. And she said, "Why?" I'm like, "I just want it." So she cut the end of the tongue off, and I go in next to my brother's bed, and I put it in my mouth so that it looks like I'm going, "Meh." and and then I wake him up. I poke him until he wakes up, and he sees the tongue hanging out, and he's like, "Ralph, would you stop it?" And I just go, "Ugh," and start clawing at it with my fingernails and ripping this tongue up. And he didn't talk for an hour. He was. Oh God, I fucked that shit up.
Oh, that's evil. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he didn't think it was that funny.